I hope you're feeling positive because this is the Introverted Positron and welcome back to the Nostalgia Nexus where we are playing Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and I should have gone into my file before starting this episode. And we are currently doing a 3-heart run, therefore I have 3 hearts. Surprise! But we're gonna get started. We're gonna start. Wow, I can't speak. Speaking is apparently not one of my capabilities today. But no, we're gonna get straight back into the game. I've taken a little bit of a break. I actually can't remember what I'm doing right now. I think there's only really one more thing I wanted to do, and that was the Mallow Mark stuff and some of the bug stuff. So I guess we'll go max out our rupees. And if I get a heart piece, then I restart. I shouldn't though. I do get a heart piece for completing that though. Not doing that though. No. Not doing that at all. So we're gonna go. Oop. Okay. Right, I actually can't do that yet. There is actually a way to control whether it's night or day. It's a little weird. But there is a way to do it. I just can't access the day part. But you can go to the Arbiter's grounds to make it night, which is kind of the more important one anyway. Yes, let's give you that stick bug. Oop-de-doo. I'm not going to bother reading these anymore. Ah! No, I should. For the new ones, anyway. Apparently I'm just going to go back and forth on that one. Yes. Here we go. Butterfly. Oh boy, who's your friend? You're a little male butterfly, aren't you? You little cutie. Little butterfly. I want to be wrapped up in that powder too. Oh boy, thank you so much. I'm so happy. Allow me to share this happiness with you. Okay. Now give me the other 100, please. Yes. Here's another one. Yes, say the same thing. We love the same thing. She's probably one of the creepiest characters in Zelda. I'm not saying something because, you know, the entirety of Majora's Mask. Which we'll get to. I will be playing that game, and it will be a completion corner game. That's something I have decided. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Ocarina of Time though. I'm gonna play here because I know the game. I'm gonna play all the 3D Zelda games eventually, even though I'm gonna have to track down a couple of them in order to play them. And I need a Wii U. A Wii U would be good. For lots of different reasons actually. I would be playing the HD version now if I had a Wii U on me, but I mean I already have the game, which sounds very weird. Oh right, I guess we also had to be here to do this anyway. So, back into Telma's bar. So now we're on the whole like Mirror of Twilight quest. So there are 3 shards of the Mirror of Twilight that we need to find to complete it again. And if I look at this map, it should point us in the correct direction. I already know where it is, but you might have to do this. Yeah, okay, good. Awesome. I know exactly where to go. But yeah, so the first dungeon is located in Snow Peak. This is a really cool, like, this game in general just has excellent dungeon design. I think I mean, I keep on saying this over and over again, but I think it's such a thing that's evolved as this went on, is that this and Skyward Sword have, like, really good dungeon design. Skyward Sword, I'd say in particular, especially since it integrates the motion controls and stuff well into the dungeons, like it doesn't feel put in there as like, anyway, yeah, there's just some really interesting things in there. And hello. I don't even know why I'm talking to you, just fortune stuff. We won't even be seeing her because she basically tells you either where to go in terms of story, or where to go to get her pieces, I believe. Okay. I guess I can't teleport here anyway. So we're going to go to Kakariko Village first, because what I want to do is I want to get the magic armor, which is an interesting item. But although I could technically, I think it's actually possible to get the magic armor without doing this. But this is a way to make it easier. The only thing that sucks is it means I'm going to have to get a heart piece, but that's why I've left a heart piece slot blank. Speaking of which, before I start the next dungeon, I need to bring up my heart piece list again, because I do not want to get a heart piece in the next dungeon. No, I don't. I don't want to get a heart piece in any dungeon. Still can't believe I forgot the fact that there's 2 heart pieces in every dungeon. I don't know why I thought it was only 1. But yeah, 2 heart pieces in every dungeon. So that means with all of the dungeons in the game, there's actually quite a few heart pieces. And I really wish there was a way to make a day right now. As things stand, yeah. Okay, you know what? We're going to help the time pass a little bit by starting the next part of the story. Because we're not going to get tons of rupees for this anyway. So let's go straight to Zora's Domain. And I know exactly where we're going. Because this part's pretty easy. It was fun playing this game for the very first time. Not that it's not fun now. But just remembering the first time I ever played this game, it was like, some of the stuff was really confusing. It took me a long time to figure out where to go and stuff like that, how to do things. In fact, I remember my brother and I kind of arguing about the solution to the next puzzle for a while. Because, anyway, not puzzle, but riddle almost. For a while, just because, like, we both thought it was different solutions. And I think I had it right in this case. I still remember that, but I mean, I don't know. Ooh, that was nice. There it is. Yeah. So, I think I mentioned before that this way was open now. This was frozen, I believe, when I came here the first time, when everything was covered in Twilight. And that's important. And I'm also trying to think if we have... Yeah, we should already have the current hidden skill. So yeah, there's somebody waiting for us here. Yeah. In terms of this frozen wasteland that is Snow Peak, we just need a way to get through it, which is actually pretty simple. Hi. Hey, you're Positron, yeah? I've heard great things about you. Telma looks out for me, so I stop by her bar pretty often. I'm Ashay? Anyway, what are you doing in a dangerous place like this? Ever since Zora's Domain got covered in ice, this mountain's been much colder than usual, yeah? Not only that, but I heard a really weird story from the Zoras. Apparently, the beast that lives somewhere on this mountain has been seen frequently in Zora's Domain. I was curious, so I came and waited, and as they'd said, a giant appeared. Yeah, it looked like this. In other words, your costume. Yes. Apparently this thing's been stealing red fish from the village. I want to investigate further, but I can't see the path through this blizzard yet. I'm sure you're here because you're curious about the mountain, but you'd best not go without a plan. Yeah. I think it might be possible to do this without doing this whole section, but we're going to do this whole section anyway. It doesn't take long anyway, and it requires me to go back to Kakariko, which is not a bad thing since I want to go back to Kakariko. So, with all of that in mind, let's do this. Hello. Hey, the beast of Snow Peak. Oh, the red fish it's holding, that's a reek fish. A reek fish. Reek. You'll get it later. So the beast has been showing itself because it's been catching reek fish. We didn't think that anyone besides Prince Rallis was capable of catching this type of fish. Thank you for the info. Let's not try to warp in front of everybody. Something that I both love and hate about this game is that little thing. The fact that you can't just warp anywhere. It feels like it's almost day. And for some reason I can't seem to remember how to go into... Oh, okay, it is just forward. Yeah, so... Oh yeah, it's almost day. Perfect. So in other words, now when we go back to Kakariko, and I stop doing this, we should be able to do what I want to do. I should be able to donate money to Mallow's shop so that he can make a location in Hyrule Castle Town, which is basically what allows me to get the magic armor. I still have to buy it at that point, but I mean, it's not that bad. There's so many like bugs and rupees in this game, I'm not worried about it. Hello there, bug. Okay, awesome. So, let's... Well, I mean, that too, but let's warp. For some reason, I felt like that didn't... Okay. Work. Elden Province... Kakariko Village, and Prince Ralis, of course, is actually just in the graveyard. He's recovered at this point. We basically just have to go see him. I can't remember if they tell us that or not, though. Well, I mean, I think you find it if you go look for him in the inn where he was staying before, but I can't actually remember if they tell you directly, like, through a cutscene or something. Anyway, let's go see things. It's time to do this. Yeah. So, Mallow Mart, number 1. Yeah, there's the donation. 400, that's it. Yay! Let's try price gouging shop. Oh wait. Maybe I don't have to do it. Now that I'm thinking about it. I can't remember. Maybe I don't have to do this, because if I don't have to do this, then maybe it's okay. Oh. Okay. I don't even know. That's good though. I can't remember how this works. Anyway, it'll guide me along as we do this anyway. So now I have to spend another 2,000 rupees to do this. Yay. Okay. Let's go. I'll do more insect stuff later. I can't remember if there are insects in Snow Peak or not. There probably are. I just can't remember. Okay. So yeah, he's just gone to the graveyard because it makes sense, right? Because his father is technically buried here. And this is also the last place where we saw his mother's spirit. Which is sad. But it makes sense that he'd come here, right? He just... I'm pretty sure the story is just that he sensed it. I don't think he knew this was here. But he just sensed that he should come here. Hi. Is your name Positron? My mother came to me in a dream. She showed me your image. She spoke of a youth who would save her domain and steer my fate, one named Positron. I must thank you for all you've done. If there is anything I can ever do for you, please tell me. Please. Okay. These. Okay, let's try that again. These. The beast man of the snowy mountain, perhaps? But more importantly, is this red fish it is holding? It must be a reek fish. That is a rare specimen found only in the Zora village. It feeds on a valuable type of coral, and without that bait, even our best fishers cannot catch one. Look closely, Positron. My earring is made of this coral. I would like to give it to you. Woo! We got an earring. So he's gonna tell us this, right? So I received it from my mother, but it's fine. I no longer need it. as I look at you, I get a sense of what my mother wanted, what I should be doing now. I will return to my village. The reek fish can be found near the mother and child rocks in the waterfall basin in my village. Now see, we didn't read that properly the first time. And so my brother thought that, anyway, the fish are red, so I think you should be able to spot them. So my brother thought that it was like a different rock that was in the fishing hole. And he spent so long looking for the fish there. But obviously that did not help very much. I mean, it's easy to make those kinds of mistakes sometimes. Especially when you're trying to get through a part of the story and stuff. I mean, we used to rush through these games like crazy. And that was partly because of the way my parents kind of did stuff back then. Not any criticism towards them. I'm actually pretty happy with some of the things they did in terms of that because it did limit it in a sense. But I disagree with it in the fact that I think that it built up more of a desire to play for more longer periods of time. Not that that's their fault that was created, but it's still my fault for giving into that temptation regardless. But still, it wasn't helpful. But basically, we just had time limits on weekends, and those were the only times where we could play. So it was like 2 hours on the weekends, so it'd be 4 hours. So basically, we'd rush through games. But the thing about that is that you can't really appreciate, especially a Zelda game, if you're not, like, exploring and stuff. So, that part of it was a little unfortunate. That being said, I don't think that it's necessarily an awful thing. And I think that the time limit made sense. I just think that we should have had more time, like, during the week and stuff, to play more. Because then we wouldn't have been, like, ravenous to play during the weekends. It would have developed a little bit more of a healthier way of looking at it and of kind of building. Anyway, that's not my it's not really a criticism because I honestly don't know. But it's my thoughts on it, right? And I'm not completely objective on it because I just would have loved to play more games as a kid. But that's a completely different issue. Okay, so how are we doing for time? Okay, just enough time. So now we need to find a fish. So we need to fish for a fish. And the mother and child rock is right over here. So it's, and that's why, like, the one in the basin, I believe, actually looks more like a mother embracing a child, whereas this is literally like a big rock and a small rock. But I think it's also supposed to be more symbolic of, like, I want to call it Rivali, but it's not Rivali, Rallis. And his relationship with his mother and all that stuff. Let's see. Haven't done this in a while. Come, fishies. Ah. I mean, fishing in this game was never difficult. Woo, we got a fish. Okay, so we got the reek fish. Now we do this. And see, it reeks. No? Don't get it? That's okay. Yeah, so now we just follow the trail and it will lead us to where we need to go. Simple as that. No, I don't think there are bugs in this section. I'm just thinking it back on, like, no. I really don't think there are bugs in this section. Okay. So, next. Next we gotta get through this area. So, in terms of that's gonna be a whole, like, adventure in and of itself. So we're going to save that for next time. So next time we will be getting to the next dungeon. Because this area honestly doesn't take that long to get through. And then I guess we'll probably either start a next episode or we'll start the episode of that. Either way, we're all on our way to getting into the next dungeon, and it's a good one. I really like this dungeon too. Like, the first 3 dungeons in this game are, like, decent, but then the next 3 are amazing. And then, of course, there's 2 other dungeons. Like, everything after the first 3 dungeons is amazing dungeons. The first 3 are, like, meh. At times, well, not meh, but, like, they're good dungeons, but they're not, like, they don't stand out in the series, whereas the rest of them kind of do a bit. Anyway, That's beside the point. So on that note, thank you so much everyone for watching. I will see you soon. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps with the channel, and it's always appreciated. I'm going to leave some links here so you can go check out some other stuff on my channel, or you can always just search the channel. There's lots of stuff for people, playlists, and all that stuff. And so on that note, thank you again. Have a great day, and remember to keep positive.